Let's pray. Almighty God, who in your wisdom and goodness have appointed the offices of leaders and parliaments for the welfare of society and the just government of the people, we beseech you to behold with your abundant favor us, your servants, whom you've been pleased to call to the performance of important trust in this republic. Let your blessings descend upon us here assembled, and grant that we treat and consider all matters that shall come under our deliberation in so just and a faithful a manner, as to promote your honor and glory, and to advance the peace, prosperity, and welfare of our country, and of those whose interests you've committed to our charge. Amen. Next order.
Order number 1, administration of oath.
Next order.
Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Next order.
Order number 3, messages.
Next order.
Order number 4, petitions.
There are no petitions. Next order.
Order number 5, papers.
There are no papers to be laid. Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Next order.
Order number 7, statements.
Next order.
Order number 8, motion.
There is a motion from the Honorable Chairperson, Committee on Lands, Housing and Physical Planning.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I have a motion that I wish to request the House to adopt the report on Committee on Lands, Housing and Physical Planning. The report is on the Bondeni Informal Settlement, Local Fiscal and Land Use Development Plan. And Mr. Speaker, the membership are as there attached. We appreciate the support that we have received from your office and the clerk's office. And Mr. Speaker, just to highlight that this is a report that was done by the consultants. Bondeni is within Gilgil. Bondeni is an existing settlement. It has been there for some time. There is nothing that is being done new. It's just to regularize, and the plan is meant to really pave way for the titling of that particular area, and if anything, additional of some other recreation facilities, like for example, the youth center and all that. Mr. Speaker, in the interest of time, there are a number of issues, and the report is within our gadgets. So I'll just run quickly to the recommendations because it's a voluminous report. It has all the plans. The consultants have done a very good job, including drawing and even doing some budgetary provisions just in the future on what is expected. So we have looked at it, and the committee members were taken through. We have done some thorough scrutiny, and so, Mr. Speaker, out of this, we have such the following recommendations. That the guidelines and standards proposed in the plan should be adhered to and to enhance control development. That the area member of a county assembly for that particular area should consider making some budgetary allocations to make sure that these plans are implemented, because they will require some funds. That the implementation framework provided in the plan should be adopted as a matter of urgency for the residents to benefit from the enhanced living conditions for Bondeni informal development. The recommendation is that the county government should encourage private-public partnership to spur the development, because again, the issues of funds may be required. And for this, we feel that with the private-public partnership, we'll have the funds to really undertake that. The county government should prioritize allocating funds to get and set time frame for such a development, so that we are not just leaving it open-ended kind of program. We feel that the county government should really prioritize and set some time frames to that. That's in regard to Bondeni. Mr. Speaker, allow me just quickly to, as well, because we have two plans. The other report is on Serwai Community Zoning Plan. This is an area within Hell's Gate.
Order, Honorable. You're mixing things up. We are on order number 8. So dispense off with order number 8 and then we'll proceed to order number 9.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm well guided. I request Honorable David Muraya to second.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for this opportunity. My name is David Muraya, member for Flamingo Ward. Also a member of this committee, and I rise to second.
Thank you. I will now propose the motion that this House adopts the report of the Committee on Lands, Housing and Physical Planning on Bondeni Informal Settlement Local Physical and Land Use Development Plan 2024 to 2034, laid on the table of the Assembly on Tuesday, 1st July 2025, during the afternoon sitting. The motion is open for debate. The Honorable Minority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, issues of land in this country are very sensitive. And when you don't own land, Mr. Speaker, you feel you are the poorest of the poorest in this country. And when you don't have a document, even when you have land, Mr. Speaker, you have sleepless nights in this country. And therefore, I welcome the decision by the Committee on Lands to have the planning done in Bondeni. Then hopefully after the planning is well done and the members have verified what is on the ground, that these members be given titles. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, I support. Thank you.
Thank you. The member for Turi.
So thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm John Mwangi, the member for Turi. I rise to support the report so that the next process can be able to proceed and to pave way for infrastructure development in that particular area. Otherwise, I do support. Thank you.
Thank you. The Honorable Deputy Speaker.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. I rise to support this motion. Indeed, this is a good motion because it is just the other day that Gilgil was elevated to be a municipality, and coming up with the plans, this shows that the government has good plans for the Gilgil people, and even investment, as it has been said, Mr. Speaker, land it's a commodity, or it's an asset that when a person has, that he feels that he's wealthy. In Kenya, land is something very vital, and the issue of titling and giving ownership to residents of Bondeni, it's a great stride for the government to think, and also the recommendation that the committee has said the area MCA should consider setting aside some money for facilitation for that. I support that, Mr. Speaker. With that, I support this motion.
Thank you. The member for London.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for this opportunity. I raise to support this motion, Mr. Speaker, because land is very vital, especially at this current economic time that we are living, Mr. Speaker. We need open land so that we can be able to help our people come up with ways or utilize the lands in terms of creating employment in form of owning business, Mr. Speaker, and so other benefits that will come with lands. For example, Mr. Speaker, developing public goods or social amenities in such areas that will help in improving maybe health or so any other activity that are so beneficial to our people. Mr. Speaker, sir, I raise to support this motion.
Thank you. The chair, do you want to reply?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I want to thank all the members that have contributed to this. Indeed, I wish to request that this is really going to be a game changer in how we use lands, how we really also get some more benefit. Remember, members, this land use planning and all that, once it's adopted, it will even pave way for now subsequent plans, including giving some ownership, land ownership to these people. So I beg to request that members we adopt this, and I'm very grateful for your support on this.
Thank you. I will now put it to question that this House adopts the report of the Committee on Lands, Housing and Physical Planning on Bodeni Informal Settlement Local Physical and Land Use Development Plan 2024 to 2034, laid on the table of the Assembly on Tuesday, 1st July 2025, during the afternoon sitting. As many who are of that opinion say aye. Aye. As many who are of contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Next order.
Order number 9, motion.
There is a motion by the Honorable Chairperson, Committee on Lands, Housing and Physical Planning.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I wish to move a motion that this House adopts a report on of the Committee on Lands, Housing and Physical Planning, the report on Sirwai Community Zoning Plan 2022 to 2032. Mr. Speaker, membership are as enlisted there. Of course, Sirwai zoning, it's within Hell's Gate, as I had mentioned there before. Mr. Speaker, for benefit of members, this is an area where these are private developers. People have come together, people have looked at the development within their areas, and they have felt that they should come up with their own plan. They have had some consultant on board, so that now they do some zoning which is aimed at having controlled development, that they don't just encourage any subdivisions of the land and any kind of haphazard development. And these are something that we, as a county government, we really need to encourage, that people can come together. Ideally, this is supposed to be a role of the county government, but here is the private partners coming together, thinking, look here, we need really to control our development. And so we feel that this is the way to go. If anything, we wish to really to encourage so many other people. So, Mr. Speaker, without getting into details, I just get to the recommend that as an assembly, we feel that we have visited that area and we see the kind of development. This is an area where they are even planning to have some homes. I remember when we visited there, they were talking of if you people, the MCAs and any other person, you feel you need to retire. This is a safe place, a calm place where you can really buy a home, and we really have. It's a good place to retire. I wish to encourage Speaker. I'm not saying that you retire, but once you grow old, you want peace of mind. This is an area that you might really want to stay. So without much ado, the recommendations are the guidelines and the standards proposed in this plan should be adhered to enhance controlled development. We have also recommended that the county government should encourage and subsidize the payment rate to such private developers, that the county government should actually encourage, but not only encouraging, also give them favorable conditions for those that have come up voluntarily to have such a plan. So we even have to check on their rates of payment and all that, so that they also feel really sensitized and, of course, encouraged to enticed to do that. And the government should strengthen the development control unit. We have the development control unit, which really must be moving around to regulate and control this. For this reason, I wish to request my able member of the committee, John Macharia, a honorable member from Turi, to really second the motion. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
So thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I'm John Mwangi, MC for Turi, as well as the member of the committee, and I'm in support of that particular report.
So you're seconding?
I have seconded.
Honorable members, I will now propose the motion, that is, this House adopt the Committee on Lands, Housing and Physical Planning on Sirwai Community Zoning Plan that will cover the years 2022 to 2032, laid on the table of the Assembly on Tuesday, 1st July, during the afternoon sitting. The motion is open for debate. The Honourable Member for Maunarok.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. My name is Cyrus Didandegwa, MCA for Maunarok Ward. I stand to support the motion on the floor by congratulating the private partners in whatever they are doing in Siruai community, and we really appreciate them, and whatever they are doing, we are going to support them so that the people of Siruai can have a better place and a nice place to stay. Also allow me, Mr. Speaker, sir, to also say that the same process is also happening in Maunarok, and soon, through our budget 2025-2026, we are going to have development of regeneration of a master plan for Maunarok Ward. That means that Maunarok Ward will soon also become a municipality. So I thank you, Mr. Chair Lance, and you are doing a great job. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The member for the minority leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, like the Honourable Member for Maunarok has said, we wish to commend the Lands Committee, and particularly the Chair, for the work they are doing in planning, and of course, within the period of time, they will be giving titles to our people. The objective of the Lands Committee, Mr. Speaker, is worthwhile, and we are very happy. These people of Naivasha, Mr. Speaker, I'm told they want to formulate zoning regulations for development. We've realized, Mr. Speaker, if we don't regulate development, people will be selling their small parcels of land, and in future, Mr. Speaker, we're going to have slums, and probably that is why these people have come up with this formula. They also want to provide basis for infrastructural development, and in future, I don't know how, I'm not a member of the Lands Committee, but I would imagine, because that area is growing in future, they need to have a school, they need to have a hospital, they need to have all infrastructure that is required for a zone, they need to have proper roads where parking will be done, and therefore this is a welcome idea they are coming up. But what has excited me most, Mr. Speaker, is that they want to protect and conserve the environment. Mr. Speaker, the environment these days is a very thorny issue. We don't have dump sites in our places, we don't have places where we can rest, we don't have recreational facilities, and therefore I commend them for thinking about the environment. And therefore, Mr. Speaker, this is a welcome idea, and thank you very much, Chair, and your committee. I support that we allow these people to continue with their insight. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. The Honourable Deputy Speaker.
Asante sana, Bwana Spika. Mimi naungana na wenzangu kusema ya kwamba ninapongeza kamati ambayo imefanya kazi hii, na niseme ya kwamba hivi ndivyo kama serikali nitakanio tuwe tunashirikiana na wawekezaji ambao wanakuja kuwekeza katika kaunti yetu ya Nakuru. Ripoti hii imeeleza vizuri ya kwamba hawa ni watu ambao wameweka pesa zao, wakafanya ile mipango ya kuona ya kwamba miundo misingi ambaye itakuwa katika area ile itakuwa ni ya kujivunia, na pia kama vile wenzangu wamesema, Bwana Spika, ni tunazuia pia vitongoji duni kuwa kila mahali, kwa sababu unapata mashamba yanakatwa, na siku hizi wenzangu wanasema kuna ile tunaita 50 by 100, hapa town kuna hata 20 by 30. Unapata vitongoji duni ni nyingi ambazo zinakuwa, lakini tukiwa na mfumo kama huu ambaye tunaweza kuelekeza maendeleo vile inatakaniwa, hata inakuwa rahisi kwa serikali kuwekeza na kuweka miundo misingi. Kwa hivyo ni kusema tu ya kwamba kongole kwa kamati ya lands kwa kazi ambayo mnafanya, na pia sasa kuweka kazi kwa wale watekelezaji ambaye ni ndugu zetu kutoka executive, ili waweze kutekeleza yale ambaye tumesema katika nyumba hii, na tuone ya kwamba watu wetu wamepata zile stakabadhi za kuweza kumiliki shamba, na tukiweza kuwapatia stakabadhi za kumiliki shamba, kuna utajiri ambao tutaona watu wengi watakuja kuwekeza, kama vile msemo wa Nakuru inakuwa Nakuru ni pahali ambapo tunakaribisha wawekezaji ili tuweze kuona pia rasilimali zetu zinakuwa. Na tukitaja tu Bwana Spika, Naivasha ni jiji ambalo linakuwa kwa kasi sana, na pia kwa ile mipango iko katika serikali kuu ya kufanya barabara yetu ya kutoka Rironi kuelekea Mau Summit, tunatarajia pia italete wekezaji wengi katika mji wetu wa Naivasha na pia katika kaunti yetu ya Nakuru. Kwa hivyo mimi ni kusema tu tuendelee na hii kazi na tuone ya kwamba utekelezaji wa yale ambaye tumependekeza itekelezwe kwa muda ambao unastahili. Nashukuru sana Bwana Spika, nikipongeza kamati ambayo imefanya kazi hii.
Thank you. The Honourable Member for London.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for this opportunity. I also raised to congratulate the Committee on Lands in where I am part of this committee, Mr. Speaker. Matters pertaining land, Mr. Speaker, sir, it is good to have a well-planned on how things are going to be developed, Mr. Speaker, because we can see the confusion that we have been having, especially in my community where I come from, Mr. Speaker, whereby there were plans how zoning was to take place, because there were some places which were secured for industrialization. There are other places that were supposed to be for commercial, and there are other places that we are supposed to do premises, Mr. Speaker. But I can say because we failed to plan, it is a mix of all these, whereby you find industry are within the communities that we are living. Hence, the pollution that usually comes from these industries, Mr. Speaker, are affecting our people in terms of health, Mr. Speaker. So I think happening that we have these and we have ways on how to plan so that we can have, our people can have quality life, Mr. Speaker, sir. It is really encouraging, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, also, Mr. Speaker, it is good to plan because we'll be able to realize where public lands are, where community lands are, so that as maybe we are planning on how to get documentation, because we've been having challenge in terms of ownership, title within other lands, and this has been a thorn in our flesh, Mr. Speaker, because they are land grabbers, they are encroachers, and to some extent we are suffering from that. Having good plans will be able to acquire all that is required for us to be able to do a very organized development in our community. Mr. Speaker, sir, I also want to take this opportunity and say that if we'll be able to actualize that, even in future, Mr. Speaker, sir, it will be a good demonstration to our community that this is how things are supposed to be done, Mr. Speaker, sir. With that, I rest my case, supporting this motion, Mr. Speaker, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. I will now proceed to put it to question that this House adopts the report of the Committee on Lands, Housing and Physical Planning on Siruai Community Zoning Plan 2022 to 2032, laid on the table of the Assembly on Tuesday, 1st July 2025, during the afternoon sitting. As many who are of that opinion say aye. Aye. As many who are of contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Next order.
Order number 10, motion.
There is a motion, and it will be moved by the Honourable Deputy Speaker.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. I stand to move a motion that pursuant to the provision of Standing 31, subsection 3, this House adjourn from today, 2nd July 2025, and resumes on Tuesday, 22nd July 2025, in accordance with the Assembly calendar. I now ask the minority leader to second the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Like the Deputy Speaker said, Mr. Speaker, we have a calendar that is in operation in this House, a calendar that was passed by all the members in the House. And as a House of Rules and Regulations, Mr. Speaker, we have no objection but to follow the calendar the way it is and proceed on recess, because, Mr. Speaker, we have done most of the work that was required for us in that particular session. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, and having passed the budget and we have works going on in our wards, Mr. Speaker, I second that we proceed for the recess. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. I now propose that pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 31.3, this House adjourns from today, 2nd July 2025, and resumes on Tuesday, 22nd July 2025, in accordance with the Assembly calendar. The Honourable Member for Olkaria.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I wish to support the motion or the debate. And why I really support is that I'm one member who believes in what I say, I walk the talk, and that's me. This particular calendar that we are talking about was adopted in this assembly. I remember I was there, we really debated very vigorously to have this report passed. And so there is nothing that can make me or make us to go against our own resolutions. It is in this regard, Mr. Speaker, and in fact, I want to thank the mover. He's been very particular on the provisions of the standing order. He's very particular on even the dates, and he's very particular on the resolutions by this House. And for that reason, Mr. Speaker, I'm looking at the moods of the members. I'm looking at how they are like nodding their heads, recalling their own resolutions. And I want to, as I said sometimes, Mr. Speaker, I remember you challenging me that I purported to be speaking on behalf of the many. But all is called. It comes with some wisdom. At times you look at people, then you can assess. Mr. Speaker, if I can just deviate a little bit, during my political career, I've come to a point where when I come to meet people ahead of me, I'm able to discern and determine this person is worth this much. In fact, when I walk around in my ward, there are some pockets that I put 100 shillings. There are some pockets I put 50 shillings. There are some pockets I put even 500 and 1,000, in all those denominations. So out of my experience, Mr. Speaker, I'm able to know the kind of group I'm meeting and the expectation they are going to have. That was just an analogy to bring me to the real perspective. I'm looking at the members' moods and the way they are noting. Mr. Speaker, I wish to request honorably that you put it to question, because members are really clear on their own report, on their own calendar they adopted, so that we don't really belabor too much. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The member for Mount Narok, do you want to agree with the Honourable Member for Olkaria?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I agree, and I support the motion on the floor that we adjourn and come back on Tuesday, 22nd of July. But slightly, I don't agree with where you get the monies to put in those people's pockets. I will come after the assembly and you show me the way. Thank you.
Honourable members, we all arise. Honorable members, this House is adjourned from today, 2nd of July 2025, and resumes on Tuesday, 22nd July 2025, in accordance with the Assembly calendar.